Citizens of Pywell.
Yo, Crimson Desert is finally locked in for release come the 19th of March 2026. And if you're thinking about pre-ordering, there are 3 main editions to choose from: the standard, deluxe, and collectors. In this video, we're going to try and break down what you get in each edition, cover the pricing, talk about physical versus digital, and help you decide which version actually makes sense for you. So let's dive into it. First up, we've got the standard edition, which is currently priced digitally for £54.99 or $69.99. There is also a physical version, which you could potentially find slightly cheaper. Over in the UK, it is labelled as the Day 1 edition, and I've seen it as low as £48.85, so definitely worth shopping around. So what you get with the standard edition, you basically get access to the full base game, and that's pretty much it. There is a pre-order bonus for those who do decide to lock into their purchase before the release of the game, but we will dive into that a little later. So who is the standard edition for? I feel like if you just want the game and don't care about extra cosmetic sets or collectibles, the standard edition is definitely perfect for you. Next up, we've got the deluxe edition, which is available both physically and digitally. The digital price is currently set at £64.99 or $79.99. The physical deluxe edition is slightly more expensive, coming in at £74.99 or $89.99. Now this basically includes everything from the standard edition, plus you get access to the deluxe pack, which is basically in-game items, which includes the Kairos plate helm, the Kairos plate armor, the Kairos plate gloves, and the Kairos plate boots, not forgetting the Kairos cloak. You also get the Battleground shield, and you also get the X-Clear horse tack set, which includes the chaperon, the barding, the saddle, and also the stirrups. For the ones who want to go physical with the deluxe edition, you will also get access to the limited steelbook, which also includes the disc. You get the map of Pywell, and you get the letter from the developers, and the grey main brooch pin, and you get the free character photo cards, not forgetting free patches. So who is the deluxe edition for? I personally feel like the deluxe edition is definitely aimed at players who want the extra gear and also some physical bonuses for those who do decide to go down the physical route without going all in on a massive collector's package. Next on this is the collector's edition, which is physical only, and the current pricing is set at £239.99 or $279.99. Now this is a limited release physical collector's edition, and once it's gone, it's pretty much gone. Now this includes everything from the deluxe edition, plus you get the physical collector items, which includes the 17-inch exclusive diorama of Cliff facing Golden Star. You also get the collector's edition limited steelbook case with the game included inside there as well, and you get the woven fabric map of Pywell, the letter from the developer, the grey main brooch pin, and the free character photo cards and the free patches. You also get access to the ultimate pack, which is basically in-game items, which include the tormented soul bow, you get the director's spear, and you get the Silos longsword and the Shroud lantern, not forgetting the Hyperion horse tack set. Now this edition is purely for collectors. The value here is the statue and the physical items, not gameplay advantages. So I guess the big question is, can you justify paying £165 more for the statue in comparison to what you would get with the deluxe edition? Definitely a question for big fans. I'm sure there's definitely some people who really appreciate what's in this collector's edition. From my perspective, it is a little bit overpriced, but that is coming from someone who is reducing the amount of collector's editions that I am buying nowadays. So maybe it is a harsh criticism, but personally, it is one of those ones where you have to justify the value for yourself. Now, next up, let's look at the pre-order bonus. As we kind of slightly touched on it when we were talking about the standard edition, pre-ordering any version of Crimson Desert gets you the Khalid shield in-game equipment as a pre-order bonus. This is offered with all physical and digital pre-orders on all platforms. Now, keeping it real, when I did look over on the UK sites that were listing the physical edition of the game, I didn't actually really see the pre-order bonus being called out there. So definitely worth shopping around if you are definitely looking at a physical copy of this game. Just maybe double check to see if you do get the pre-order bonus. PlayStation 5 players, you also get an additional pre-order bonus, which is basically a set of exclusive in-game armor for pre-ordering the standard, deluxe, or collector's edition of the game on the Sony's console. Now, physical and digital PlayStation 5 orders are eligible for the bonus equipment. Here's what's included in the PlayStation 5 pre-order bonus. You basically get the Grovent plate helm, the Grovent plate armor, the Grovent cloak, and the Grovent plate gloves, not forgetting the Grovent plate boots. So really cool incentives for PlayStation 5 owners there who may consider pre-ordering the game. I guess the question is the game worth pre-ordering? pre-ordering now that we've gone through all of the editions. From my personal perspective, there isn't really anything in there major to force you to pre-order rather than waiting for reviews. I would say the only edition that probably makes sense pre-ordering from my perspective is the collector's edition, simply because even though I personally think it's expensive, it probably will sell out. So definitely is one of those ones that if you do want the collector's edition, that's probably the only edition maybe worth pre-ordering, just to make sure that you do secure your copy. Obviously, if you're a PlayStation 5 owner and you do love customizations, then there definitely is quite a few incentives in there. But from someone who's not really big on customizing my characters, I personally feel like waiting for reviews is still potentially smart at this stage. Don't get it twisted, leading up to its release, this game has definitely got a buzz and a hype around it. There are a lot of people looking forward to the release of this game, but I'm personally still on the fence of maybe just holding off for reviews or first impressions to see if the game is worth picking up. Now that we've got the pre-orders out of the way, million-dollar question, which edition of this game should you actually buy? I personally say buy standard edition if you just want the game, you don't care about cosmetics or collectibles, or you find a cheaper physical copy and basically just want to save money. I would say maybe consider buying the deluxe edition if you want extra gear and cosmetics, you like the physical bonuses but don't want to spend collector's level money, or you want a little bit more without overdoing it. In terms of the collector's edition, I would say only buy this if you are a big fan of Pearl Abyss, you want the diorama and physical collectibles, and you understand you are basically paying for display value, not gameplay advantages. The statue definitely looks amazing, but from my perspective, £165 is maybe a little bit too much, but like I said before, that's maybe coming from someone who is being very selective of the collector's editions that I do pick up nowadays. All in all, I will say Crimson Desert doesn't aggressively push you towards the most expensive edition, which is definitely refreshing. Standard is perfectly fine, Deluxe adds nice extras, and the Collector's Edition is strictly for fans who value physical collectibles. As always, shop around, double check physical listings for bonuses, and don't feel pressured. The core experience is the same across all editions. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below as to whether this is going to be a day one pickup for you. As I mentioned, there is a lot of hype, a lot of buzz around this game, and from the look of the trailers, this is a game that's gearing up to be one of those contenders that are definitely going to be up there towards the end of the year when we are speaking around Game of the Year potentially. But sometimes you do have to wait for the reviews just to make sure that that is actually going to be the case. As always, if you did enjoy this very quick urban gameplay video, be sure to hit the like button, do hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so before, and until next video, we definitely say peace out.
For revenge, nor glory, nor pride.
Is your hell.
Remember who you are, and let it guide your path. For at the end of it, you will find the answer.